Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. You've earned quite a reputation on Tython, personally ending a threat to the Jedi Temple. Inspiring.
How did you acquire such knowledge?
People in the know stay that way by employing people like me. I represent Senator Kayl, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kayl leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
The war's been over a long time. It's hard to believe we're still recovering.
Some wounds run deeper than others. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kayl believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
The Senator needs to clear this with Master Orgus Din. If he agrees, I'll meet her.
There's no time for standard diplomatic channels. Senator Kayl will explain everything. Senator Kayl is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Bemerati Haivo, Semper Finst Jun, Umnisan, Dumul Ganyor Nord.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Senator Kayl. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
Is the Republic doing anything to provide for these refugees?
Resources are scarce. There's only so much we can do. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
As if these people didn't have enough problems. Now they're being controlled by gangsters.
These criminals exploit the very people their guild allegedly protects. They rule through intimidation and extortion. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
Have these gangsters made any demands?
They only seem intent on destruction. For generations, the old galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
You've won me over, Senator. Whatever you need, I'll do my best.
I don't doubt it, Master Jedi. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
Honorable Jedi, a moment, please. I greet you on behalf of the great and noble Senator Dolly Burbark. The Senator sent me as his representative, though he'd prefer to be here himself. He loves to walk among his people.
If your Senator wanted to be here, he'd be here.
Oh, he does. He stopped here on his way to the spaceport last year. He even waved at some of his admirers. Today, the Senator sent me to find brave and loyal citizens to help with a security crisis. It involves his work to restore the Republic to glory by re-establishing our technological superiority.
Can you explain that?
Absolutely. Senator Bark believes technology is the key to strengthening our military and re-establishing our healthy economy. Recently, the Senator arranged to acquire a shipment of computer chips, advanced hardware that could create whole new industries for the Republic. Unfortunately, the shipment was hijacked by the Migrant Merchants Guild. Now, Republic security is afraid to take on the Guild's thugs.
You're looking for outside help.
Exactly. The Senator says this issue is really over security's head anyways. Recovering the shipment of chips from the Guild would be a great service to Senator Bark and the Republic.
A Jedi Knight must always serve the Republic.
The Senator will be ecstatic to learn that a Jedi is assisting. To find out where the Guild has hidden the Senator's shipment, you'll have to speak with Security Captain Denel Zahn. He ran the investigation. Then return the shipment to Senator Bark's office in the Senate Tower. I'm sure he'll want to thank you personally.
In accordance with Security Force Regulation 1195, conversations with non-security personnel are to be kept to a minimum. Let's make this quick. I'm Captain Denel Zahn. Senator Bark's page ordered me to give you information regarding the Senator's stolen goods.
Where can I find the shipment?
Look, I don't work for him. If you want that information, we're gonna have to come to an understanding. Did the Senator's crony tell you where the shipment came from, or what these computer chips are for?
Now that you mention it, he didn't explain anything about the chips.
I'm not surprised. These political types like to gloss over details. The chips are from planet Ryloth. They're designed to operate remote control slave collars. Under Republic Law 4412, Rylothian slave collars and the chips used to make them are illegal in Republic space, even for senators.
Bark must be aware of the laws.
Sure, he just doesn't think they apply to him. Our immediate problem is that these slave collar chips are spread around the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. First priority is get the shipment together again. After that, bring the chips back to me and I'll make sure they're destroyed.
Do you intend to prosecute Senator Bark for this?
Not up to me. My superiors will decide how to proceed with the case. Find the chips and get out of the Guild warehouse. Once you've got everything, I suggest you let us deal with the shipment, not the Senator.
I'm desperate, Mal.
I wish I could help, Nick. I really do, but I can't spare the manpower.
Is this what the Republic has been reduced to? Indifference to the suffering of aliens?
Indifference is not the policy of the Jedi.
Then why defend an organization that ignores its alien citizens? Look around. Do we look happy here? For us, there is no justice. We are ruled over by gangsters who call themselves the Migrant Merchants Guild, while Republic security...
Nick, none of you should be living here. We can't guarantee your safety. You know that.
Our homes were buried under rubble during the war. Not our fault the businessmen here are all crooks.
I'm here to help. Is there anything I can do?
I don't know. Things are not well at all, and I do so need someone. The Republic considers us squatters and wants us out. The Migrant Merchants Guild claims to protect us, but all they do is exploit us. Now, the Guild has kidnapped my mate Rhea and put her to work as an entertainer. Rhea, forced to dance for the pleasure of scoundrels.
You should have mentioned that earlier. Is kidnapping common?
The Guild does whatever it wishes. They are worse than Hutts. Given Republic Security's apathy, what is an honest merchant to do?
Oh, for goodness sake, Nick, give it a rest.
There's no telling what humiliations and depravities Rhea's been forced to endure. My beloved is worth a great deal to me. Bring her back and I'll reward you handsomely.
All right, I'll do it. I always was a sucker for people in love.
Thank the ancestors. I cannot express what this means to me. Rhea is being held with the other dancers in the Guild headquarters. She's a beautiful Nautilin with lovely green head tresses. I'm sure you'll know her.
Cut power to the whole blasted planet if you have to. We can't let those crazies take over the network.
Captain Winborn, Senator Kayl said you need backup. What's the situation?
We're getting cut to pieces down here. We're not trained to fight an army of killers. These gangsters are smart, organized, clearly trained off-world. They'll kill thousands. Might even destroy the Senate Tower.
The Senate Tower is nowhere near this sector.
Scum found themselves a way around that little detail. The gangsters brought slicers to access every network node in the sector. They're trying to take over the automated speeder flight paths. They'll cause thousands of mid-air collisions. It'll rain debris on the Senate Tower like a meteor storm. No telling how many will die.
These criminals have gone too far. I'm taking them down.
Best news I've heard all day, Master Jedi. The gangsters have armed patrols guarding the network access points. We need to push them back and manually lock down the terminals. Get enough terminals, and we might just pull this off. My men will back you up. Good luck in there.
I'm here to see a friend of mine. Nik Delaru?
Thank you for considering Hanera's dance troupe for your entertainment needs. How may I please you this day?
Nick's worried about you. He asked me to get you out of here.
Blast it. I should have known. I'm afraid you've wasted your time. I'm not here against my will.
I'm afraid you lost me.
I'm sorry, I should have told Nik the truth. I was just hoping to spare his feelings. Life with him was miserable. Not only were we barely scraping by, but I was fed up. His jealousy was driving me crazy. He didn't want me talking to anyone or going out. Life here is... it's better.
Your mate probably needs to hear this.
I know, I should have realized he would never just let me go. Could you please tell Nik I was shipped off Coruscant? If he thinks I'm gone, he might move on.
Stay here. Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you. I appreciate your help. I hope you'll come back and see me under less formal circumstances.
Look what the Wampa dragged in. I was beginning to wonder if I'd see you again. Did you get the shipment of slave collar chips?
Take these chips and destroy them, Captain.
Oh, I will. Senator Bark will be disappointed, but the law is the law, even for senators. I know he probably offered more, but I can at least give you the standard rate for your work.
I'm just glad we found them before Senator Bark did.
I'm with you on that. To be honest, I can't think of a more detestable technology. I've got a lot of data work to do now. We don't want the Senator finding any fault with the way this was handled. But you've got my thanks.
You're back! Did you find Rhea? What happened?
She doesn't want to see you anymore, Nik.
What are you saying? This can't be. Someone must be coercing her.
You might be right.
My poor Rhea. Someday I'll find a way to get her back. But you have already done more than I could have expected. I suppose we should settle up, despite the fact that you failed to bring my beloved back. This is yours.
I'm sorry it didn't happen as you hoped.
I must take heart. At least you tried. Thank you and farewell.
It's an honor, Master Jedi. I apologize in advance if I throw up on you. Officer Anstis. Nice to... ouch. Meet you. Apparently I've got enemies back at HQ. Got the unenviable task of arresting Gambo, Black Sun enforcer with a string of murders to his name. I've gone inside the dealer's den half a dozen times to confront him. And he's beaten me within a centimeter of my life each time.
Do you need medical attention?
My head's pounding and you're covered in spots. I've been better. I'd call for backup, but frankly, Gambo could tear through that whole cantina if he had a mind to. He needs to be talked down or knocked out if I'm gonna arrest him. I'm no match, but you might have a shot.
I'll go talk to Gambo. You should get to a med center.
I won't leave my post. I can't take Gambo, but I can keep tabs on him. No one sees Gambo without going through Zuki, his lookout. If you're lucky, Gambo might give you a few words before he starts swinging. Use them wisely.
I need to talk to Gambo.
Tula musta wo grani tampio tu poshiwompa. Gilis kachanaga wani chika kospa ini kokate.
I can handle Gambo. He won't hurt you.
Gino Hagwa Bontagu, Chubalong Haku. Tong Micha Kolkata Maji, Taus Azalas Ulval.
Li Kakusha Topo, Michuba!
You don't want to fight me. You want to turn yourself in.
Jopei mi, Akitaitima Mikuna?
Hagwa Bosca Ponyo, Bosca.
Don't know what you said, but I almost died of shock when Gambo turned himself in. We're not taking any chances. There's a whole squad escorting him back to headquarters. I should call a medic before I pass out. Thanks for the help.
My men can't believe you took on all those gangsters and lived. You're a blasted hero, you know that? With the network terminals locked down, the speeder traffic is secure. Now, all that's left is pushing out those gangsters for good.
There was some kind of encrypted message on the network. Looks like a recording.
Let me see that. It's an old Migrant Merchants Guild code. Think I can decrypt it. Here we go.
You accepted our friendship, Senator Kayl, and credits. It's time you paid us back. All we want are the housing projects you promised our people now.
Your people will have to wait their turn like everyone else. I owe you nothing. If you continue pushing me, I'll destroy you all.
I can't believe Senator Kayl would deal with gangsters. Could that message be forged?
The call was placed directly to her office.
Your extortion attempt has failed. My people are pushing back your little army as we speak. It's over.
Nobody breaks a deal with us, Senator. We'll have what we want one way or another.
This is way above my pay grade. I'm not destroying the reputation of Coruscant's most popular politician. Take the recording. I don't want it.
I'll speak with her as soon as possible.
She'll have a good explanation. She has to. Senator Kayl has done great things for Coruscant. She's a good woman. Give her a chance. My men and I will stay down here. You should go back to the Senate Tower.